Hi everyone, this is CA Hardik Thakkar, and in today's video we are going to understand the concept of rebate under Income Tax Act 1961. Okay, what is the meaning of the term rebate? Rebate in general common term, accounting term, refers to the discount that is given to someone. Okay, so in context of Income Tax Act 1961, rebate means the discount that is given by Income Tax Department to the taxpayers. Now, who are eligible for rebate and what is the maximum amount of rebate that you are eligible to claim under both old and new regime is what we are going to understand in today's video. Okay, so first of all, let us talk about rebate under 87A in old regime of taxation. Okay, as you know that there are two parallel systems of taxation running in the country. One is the by default regime, which is also called as new regime of tax, and another is a optional regime of tax, that is old system of tax. Okay, so under old regime of taxation, you are eligible for rebate and assessee is eligible for rebate only and only if his taxable income, annual taxable income is rupees 5 lakhs or less than that. Okay, if a person is not a senior citizen, then in that case his income up to 2.5 lakh rupees is exempted. If the person is a senior citizen, then income up to 3 lakh is exempted, and if a person is a super senior citizen, that is if the assessee's age is more than 80 years, then income up to 5 lakh rupees is not taxable. Okay, so for a super senior citizen, concept of rebate is not applicable. Okay, it is applicable for senior citizen and any person who is of age less than 60. Okay, so let us, for understanding purpose, take an example of a person whose age is less than 60 years. In that case, how much is going to be rebate under old regime? Okay, the maximum amount of rebate that a person is eligible is rupees 12,500 or the tax payable on the total income, whichever is less. Let me take a numerical example and try and explain you. Okay, let us say that a total income, annual taxable income of a person is 4 lakh rupees. In that case, assuming age is less than 60, how much tax will be payable? Okay, first 0 to 2.5 lakh tax payable will be 0. From 2.5 lakh to 4 lakh, that is on an additional income of 1,50,000 rupees, tax will be 5%. So 5% of 1,50,000 becomes 7,500 rupees. So ideally the tax payable should be 7,500 rupees plus 4% of cess, but because the income of a person is less than 5 lakh rupees, that entire 7,500 rupees of tax will no longer be payable and the person will get the rebate of 7,500 rupees. Okay. Now let us take an example of exact 5 lakh rupees of income. Let's say the taxable income is exactly 5 lakh. How much is the tax payable? From 0 to 2.5 lakh, tax payable is 0. From 2.5 lakh to 5 lakh, that is on an additional 2,50,000, 5% tax will be payable, which makes it 12,500 rupees. And that exact 12,500 rupees of tax payable is the amount of rebate because the income is not exceeding rupees 5 lakhs. Therefore, the tax payable will become 0, which means if a taxable income of a person is exactly 5 lakh rupees, the tax payable will be 12,500, but the exact same amount of rebate will be applicable and therefore the net tax payable will be 0. That is the concept of rebate. This provision is introduced to give benefit to a middle class person. Okay, because only 2,50,000 might not be sufficient, because in a city like Mumbai, even 5 lakh rupees is a bare minimum income that a person needs to make sure that he is able to manage his livelihood. So for a middle class person, up to 5 lakh rupees rebate is applicable. Now here some people might ask a question that, sir, if income tax did not want tax on income up to 5 lakh rupees, why did it not make basic exemption limit only up to 5 lakh rupees? Income tax could have easily said that income from 0 to 5 lakh rupees will be non-taxable and income in excess of 5 lakh rupees will only be taxable. So why is it not like that? Then how is that different from rebate? Okay, and here is the most important concept that people often fail to understand. Okay, if your income is up to 5 lakh rupees, you are eligible for entire rebate of the tax payable. But the moment your income exceeds 5 lakh rupees, you are no longer eligible for rebate. In that case, your income after 2,50,000 rupees will start to be taxable, will begin being taxed. It means that if your income is 6 lakh rupees, your tax calculation will not begin after 5 lakhs. Your tax calculation will begin from 2,50,000 onwards itself, and you are not eligible for rebate any longer. Which means rebate is conditional in nature and it is applicable only if your taxable income is 5 lakh rupees or less than that. The moment your taxable income exceeds 5 lakh rupees, forget about the rebate and start calculating your tax payable from the original basic exemption limit, that is 2,50,000 rupees. I hope this explains the concept of rebate. When you apply the same principle in by default or new regime of taxation, it becomes rebate under new regime. Concept is same, only the amount is different. Okay, for previous year 23-24, the amount of rebate for new regime is rupees 25,000. Maximum amount of rebate is 25,000 or tax on total income, whichever is lower, and the maximum income up to which rebate is eligible is rupees 7 lakhs. Okay, so if your income is exact 7 lakh rupees, as per the slab rate of new regime for previous year 23-24, the amount of tax will be exactly 25,000, and that same 25,000 is available as rebate, making your tax payable 0. The moment your income increases or exceeds from 7 lakh rupees, you are no longer eligible for rebate, and your tax payable calculation begins from 3 lakh rupees onwards, which is after the basic exemption limit. Okay, so this was the concept of rebate under section 87A, applicable for both old and new regime. I hope you all have understood the basic concept, and more about this and the further concepts will be discussed in the next video. Thank you so much for your time and attention.